belated welcome to our Sunshine Coast tour. The tour is a 2-week tour and we'll keep you updated. Day one is to Brisbane Island, around about 72 k's. Let's talk to you soon. Bye. This is our first view of the Glasshouse Mountains in the distance. And that's where we're heading the next few days. Welcome to Brisbane. Yep. Oh, I don't know how wide it is. No, I don't think we'll be recording this. Good morning, it's day 2 of our tour. We're at the Brisbane Island Caravan Park having breakfast. Plan today is to ride up through Caboolture and then up to Beerburrum, walk up to the summit of Mount Beerburrum and then ride on to camp at Coochin Creek for the night. See you on the road. As you leave Brisbane Island on the bridge and you look to the north, you can see the Glasshouse Mountains, which is where we're headed for today. Now in Caloundra, we've just come on our way north to Beerburrum. We're in Beerburrum and now we're starting up Beerburrum Summit Trail. We'll give you a few views on the way up and then we'll see what's at the top. This is the initial part of the walk through beautiful bushland, quite a narrow track, but very easy walking. And we're now starting this last 700 metres to the summit, which is reputedly very, very steep. They were right, this is indeed quite a steep path.
Did you want him to take a photo of you too?
You can see Brisbane in the distance. Brisbane Island where we came from this morning. Moreton Bay. Caloundra. The Glasshouse Mountains. Take a day, Chris. Steve Irwin Way was so busy with traffic we decided to come onto the bike path that runs alongside. Having flirted with death on the Steve Irwin Way again, we then saw another cycle path off to the left, which was a beautiful concrete paved path, and what happens, it ended up going up somebody's driveway. So it looks like we've got another 5 kilometres or so into Beerwah on the Steve Irwin Highway. So I finally got off Steve Irwin Way. We're now heading down Roy's Road to Coocham Creek, about 5 k's to go to our camping ground. Good morning, it's day 3 and we're just leaving Coocham Creek camping area on our way to Majimba. This is mostly a transitional stage back across to the coast so we can travel up what hopefully is the beautiful Sunshine Coast. Well, we've turned off the main road and we're now on the forestry road, which is quite rough because it's been built for the logging trucks, 2 of which we've seen already parked at the entrance to the road. So now we're leaving the forest and approaching Steve Irwin Way. Well, we've gone through Caloundra, around Caloundra, and we're now heading north to Majimba. This is Mooloolaba. We're in Mooloolaba heading north on the bike trail again, and you can see in the distance Mount Coolum. This is the view that we had when we had lunch. Mount Coolum in the distance. Some yachts out sailing. Chris. And the entrance to Mooloolaba Harbour and Mooloolaba. Good morning, day 4, and we're having a rest day. Well, sort of. We're just leisurely riding along the cycle path from Majimba Beach to Coolum and climbing up to the peak of Mount Coolum. We're starting to walk up to the summit of Mount Coolum on the track. It's quite a popular track, and they're saying a 2-hour return trip. Some people are just a little bit fitter than others. day 5 of our ride, and we're off to North Noosa. Unfortunately we have a bit of a northerly against us, but it looks like we've got a fairly good bike path most of the way. This is the Majimba end of the coastal bikeway. Despite the coastal pathway being a beautiful pathway, it does tend to slow you down with pedestrians and dog walkers and other bikes. So we decided to get on to David Low Way, which, as you can see, has quite a nice shoulder on it, and there are lots and lots of bike riders. So we're now on Noosa North Shore, and it's obviously a pretty sand island with quite a bit of rainforest on it. It's actually a township on the island. Noosa North Shore Township. We're here, Noosa North Shore Beach Campground. This is the view from the back of our campsite. There's Noosa in the distance, and this magnificent beach. Day 6, we're leaving the Noosa North Shore Camping Ground, which was a great camping ground. So I recommend it to anybody, and we're now heading off to Common Cove. So we'll see how the day goes. A little bit overcast at the moment, but looking it should be sunny. See you on the road. Another look at the ferry that we took yesterday. Riding up into the hinterland, Sunshine Coast Hinterland today, and we've just started our first and only climb for the day. this is it. We're on this very much bush track road to get up to Louis Bazo Drive and on our way to Cobbin Cove. And this is what we ended up on, pushing through the bush on, it's actually the Noosa Trail route number 4. So we're nearly at the end of track 4 and this is what we had to push the bikes up. It was a little bit tough to say the least, but as you can see it's beautiful country and we can see houses now and we can hear traffic, so we're nearly at the end, and so let's track forward. Okay, we're back on Bitumen Road and we're now making our way into Kooran, and in the distance there you can see Mount Kooran. Thank goodness we don't have to climb that. After having a break and lunch at Kooran, we're now on the old Gympie Road, old Noosa Road, sorry, our last leg to Cobbin Cove Camp. We're here, Cobbin Cove Camping Ground, and it has been a very tough day. This is one section of Cobbin Cove camping and you can see it is absolutely packed with people. It's the only campsite I know where they put 8 rolls of toilet paper in the toilet cubicles. Well, good morning, day 7. Now we've just left Cobbin Cove Camping Ground, an amazing campground for kids and lots of people there. And we're now off to see the Mother Mountain rock pools and then into Gympie for a short day, only about 25 k's. I'm sure there'll be heaps of hills for us though. So we'll see you on the road. So we're on the road to the Mother Mountain rock pools. Nice steady climb at the moment. I'm just hoping that it stays that way. Lush farmland on the right and bush on the left. So we've been up to Mother Mountain rock pools and look, we're back down. We're now on the old Noosa Road going into Gympie, which is a nice bitumen road surrounded by farmland. So this is our entrance into Gympie. Looking out over the hills that are probably to come. Good morning, it's day 8 and this is the lovely residence we stayed at last night, the Veranda Motel. And today we're off to Glastonbury Creek Camping Ground, which is about a 30k ride. So I'll just give you a quick look at the motel. This is what the Glastonbury Road's like. It's just like a massive roller coaster with 10 and 11% climbs and 8 and 9% descents. Absolutely stunning. Here we are at Glastonbury Creek camping area. It's day 9 and we're leaving Glastonbury Creek camping area and making for Cedar Grove camping area in the Ammermoor State Forest. So we'll see you on the road. This is Glastonbury Road heading back to Glastonbury from the camping ground. Looks like it's a big strawberry area and they're picking strawberries over on the right here. So we've just shot through Pie Creek. Couple of corners and we're on Regan Road heading south again. Okay, so we've come around off the Mary Valley Road and we're now in Dagan. I'd say we're coming the long way around. We've probably missed all those hills that are in front of us, which is great. Nice little town. Station. This is Dagan Station. It really is a pretty little station. And thank goodness we managed to get water here. The view from the Mary Valley, Dagan, Ammermoor lookout back across probably some of the hills we've been through on the way to Gympie. Chris is in good spirits still. Ball Creek Road, the last way we go on before we get to the camping ground. Okay, so we're entering Cedar Grove camping area. Whoops. There we go. I've got that on the video too. So it looks like a really nice camping area. It's been a long day, 53 kilometres and 800 metres of climbing, so we're quite glad to get here. Good morning, it's day 10 and another beautiful Queensland day. We're at Cedar Grove campsite and about to leave to make our way to the Kenilworth Hotel. See you on the road. Now, spectators on the side of the road. A little baby calf. Okay, so we've turned off the Ammermore Creek Road, Ammermore Forest Road, and we're now in Happy Valley Road. Shortcut across to Mary Valley Road, which will take us into Kenilworth. We're in the Canberra Valley. It's a very pretty area. We're now on the Kenilworth Bruloo Road, and you can see the cutting in the escarpment in the distance, and we've got one climb to go, and then it should be all down into downhill into Kenilworth. Well, we've reached the absolute peak of our ride today at the top of the Kenilworth cutting. It was steep and we ended up walking the last bit, but it's definitely well worth the views. Good afternoon, it's day 11 and we're having a rest day in Kenilworth, and already we've indulged ourselves at the Kenilworth Dairy and had some very tasty cheese, and we've been to the Kenilworth Bakery which specialises in donuts, and we had Nutella and custard donuts for breakfast with coffee, of course. You can see down there the Kenilworth main street. It's a beautiful sunny day, 27 degrees, and a nice day for a wander. Good morning. It's day 12 and today we've got 41 kilometres to Maloney, which probably has our greatest challenge for the ride, with a 400 metre climb up to the top of the Blackhall mountain range. So we'll see you on the road. Good morning, day 13, and this time we're leaving Maloney and we're off to back to the Glasshouse Mountains, ascending the Blackhall Range. So a couple of walks to do up to Mount Biwa and the Tibrogargan circuit. So we'll see you on the road. I wonder if that's the ocean in the distance. I reckon it is. Flash past. We've come off the Blackhall Range and we're back into just leaving Landsborough. This is a part of the old Gympie Road. We're on our way to Mount Biwa. And there I think we have Mount Tibrogargan just coming into view. around Tibrogargan. We're bound for this afternoon. Okay, so we're working on the Tibrogargan circuit around Mount Tibrogargan, where we should get some views of the different facets of the mountain, despite having to be able to look at it from our accommodation at the Eco Lodge. Good morning, it's day 14 and unfortunately we leave the Glasshouse Mountains for Brisbane on the last day of our tour. It's been a really good tour. We've covered up the coast, the Sunshine Coast, and back down through the hinterland. Of it all, I think we've preferred the hinterland. The Sunshine Coast has the beautiful beaches and some amazing views, but some of it is very commercialised, but there are still little pockets of quiet serenity along it. However, the hinterland is fantastic. Despite the hard work riding, with lots and lots of 9, 10, 11% climbs, the camping in the state forests and staying in the small village